Now, our first guest for today is dubbed as Cape Town's First Lady. Avela Mvalo is such a dynamic musician whose performances really excite crowds as soon as she hits that stage. Born in Zola, Soweto, the young artist tried her hand at music in 2012, but took a back seat to replan her career. 6 years down the line, she started collaborating with various DJs and artists and is now back with a really strong head in the music scene. Let's check out one of her popular collaborations.
Heartless, heartless, heartless is where I've been. Deep in the yeah. So heartless, heartless, heartless is where I've been. Deep in the yeah. So
putting you in the Thursday mood. You can't help but tap your feet and bump up and down to this amazing track. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about Heartless. How did the song come about?
Well, uBiza, Wethu, the producer, alongside Mr. Thela, approached me. They said they're going to shoot a music video.
Yeah.
And they want a vocalist, but you don't have to write a lot of stuff on the song. They just want something, because the song was already out. Just
so they already had the song, just with no vocal on it. Well, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
Because your vocal actually changed the whole song.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So they approached me, and that time I haven't done music, like I gave up.
Well, what happened? So you went into the music industry, obviously did your thing, and then you left. Why did you feel like you needed to take a back seat?
Well, I think mentally I was young as well. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I was like around 21, 22.
Okay.
And I wasn't sure what I wanted to do at the time. And I didn't know that I could actually do music for a living, I thought it was just a hobby. But as the years went, I realized that I actually love this and I want to do more of it. But I didn't know where to go, who to approach, and people didn't know about me. So I needed to be heard. So I was approaching various producers. Then uBiza gave me the chance,
Amazing. And I mean, how supportive are people in the music industry? Because I think it's such a loss, the fact that you come into the music scene, you've got this amazing voice, your song like Heartless got such huge traction, everybody loves it. And then I think maybe feeling so overwhelmed and unsupported, with no direction. What do you think could have been done differently? What do you wish you had?
At the time, I think personal motivation, I would say, because at the end of the day, nobody owes you anything. You just have to make things done for yourself. So when I came back, I told myself that I'm going to get it done. It doesn't matter how I do it. So I started recording songs with very bad beats, just so my voice could be heard. So I can put my voice out there. And as soon as I did that, then producers started approaching me.
Okay. Now tell me a little bit about the genres that you love to work in. So obviously very gqom, very house music. What's your favorite style?
I would say deep house. I would say deep house. But I love gqom right now. I fell in love with it. I didn't plan on doing gqom music, but after Heartless Bang, I fell in love with it.
Yeah, it is very cool.
Yeah, and I feel like, a lot of gqom artists make songs that don't really have meaning, and I'm a very deep person, so I can put that into a song because I'm not a very talkative person. Yeah.
You prefer to write and sing?
Yeah.
Well, I think the depth of you really does show in Siyakhala, which means we are crying, I think.
Yeah.
So what is it about? And I mean, the cover of that is so intense and it's quite like, it's triggering.
Yeah.
What is the song about and why did you want it to be as impactful as what it is?
Well, I feel like at some point we need to break the silence.
Yeah.
We need to talk, we need to cry, we need to do everything as women so we could be heard, even though it seems like we're not heard, but eventually maybe if we do something, I'm a songwriter, I cannot talk, I cannot write on Facebook big paragraphs, but you know what, I can write a song and as long as it will reach somebody and touch somebody, for me, it's an achievement.
So just for our audience at home who don't know the song, tell us a little bit about what Siyakhala is about.
Okay, so the song is about standing against gender-based violence, the killings of women and children. And recently there was a young lady who died, Uyinene. So her story touched me so bad. I was so heartbroken.
Yeah.
And I felt like we are voiceless. You know, we try so hard to be heard, but it's like, I'm scared, personally.
Oh, yeah, I'm scared. This is a huge problem in South Africa. Women are scared.
Yeah.
I can't, like, I used to be able to feel like I could do, you know, go run around alone and go and walk on the promenade and even driving around late at night on my own. I'm always scared. That's not normal. I mean, we shouldn't be feeling like that.
Exactly. And I feel like mostly black women, when you come from the township, we all have a story where we were almost raped or we were raped. At some point,
every woman you know has that story.
Yeah, yeah. I even have one, and I forgot about it because I pushed it back on my mind.
Yeah.
In 2017, I was going to the shop, like around 10 o'clock, and this guy was like passing. He's a nice-looking guy, beautiful clothes, cologne, everything. He doesn't look like he needs anything. So he started asking me for money, and I said, I don't have it. Give me your phone. And then he has a brick on his hand. Next thing I know, he's pulling my pants, and there's nobody on that. Yeah, it was the informal settlement. So anything could have happened that day. I even got my knee dislocated trying to run away.
And you know
from
what's
him.
so scary? You've even forgotten that that happened to you.
Yeah, because I didn't want to think about it.
Yeah. Tell me about the woman on your cover.
Okay, so all those women are women who died in the hands of men. It's women and children.
Gee, those are just the ones that we know of from the media.
Yeah, yeah.
There's so many more.
There's so many more.
What do you want to come from Siyakhala? When people hear the song, what do you want, you know, people to feel and for the result to be?
Okay, so at first for me, it was like, since this is happening and I feel a certain way, I feel like for me, writing a song is therapeutic and everything. Yeah. So that's how I communicate mostly. Yeah. So I wrote the song, but then now I released just a preview of the song. And there's a lot of guys who responded to the song. They were like, because I'm saying, we are apologizing in the lyrics. I'm like, we are apologizing. Whatever we did, we're sorry. Just talk to each other, men, discuss it, and just stop these killings. And the men responded, and they were like, no, we are supposed to apologize to you. And most of them were like, I even feel bad, feel disgusted that I'm a man. Yeah. For you to write such a touching song. Yeah, so I think I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, and I really hope that it will reach more people.
I think so too. It's such a thing that women carry such shame on them. Like, I remember once I had a boyfriend who cheated on me, and when I found out that he had cheated, I felt like I'd been kicked in my stomach, and I looked at him and I went, I'm so sorry. My first instinct was to apologize to him.
That's what we do.
I should have kicked him. That's
what we do. I mean, we apologize. We apologize because men don't, it's like they're never wrong. Yeah. We are always wrong. You know, it's like, did you hear the story of Uyinene, how she died?
Yeah, I did.
That guy even said she took too long to die.
Oh, she was so strong, she wouldn't, I can't even think about that now. It's just too devastating, too devastating.
So scary.
But that, I mean, that really impacted our nation in such an extreme way. Exactly. And yet things are not changing fast enough. Not So thank you for the music. And I really, you know, I think more women need to have such strong voices as you do. Thank you for the work that you do.
So
Cannot wait for your performance a little bit later.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited to hear it. You are absolutely beautiful. It's such a pleasure having you here today.
So
so after the break, we meet representatives from the Phoenix organization. Don't miss out.